First, the headlines. Banks in Manipur go on strike supporting All India Banks strike demanding 5 working days implementation. '77th Republic Day celebration held amidst boycott and ban by various armed groups in Manipur. India flaunts military might at 77th Republic Day. First Manipur Air Squadron NCC shines at Republic Day celebration 2026 in New Delhi. Shut down cold in Kangpokpi after Republic Day arson attack on Kuki-Jo village. Congress questions Modi government's intentions on caste census. Israel launches operations to locate last hostages in Gaza. A very good evening. You're watching Primetime ELITETV English News. This is Manohar Mayum Nancy giving you the news in detail. As announced earlier by the Indian Banks Association and United Forum of Banks Union, all banks in the state Manipur today went on strike supporting the All India Bank Employees Association demand for implementation of 5 working days per week in banking sectors. The All India Bank strike severely affected all forms of bank transaction across the state Manipur, as was felt across the nation. It may be mentioned that Indian Banks Association and United Forum of Banks Union had entered into a memorandum of understanding with the Government of India for implementation of 5 working days in a week in the year 2024. However, till date, the agreement has not been converted into action by the central government. Speaking to media persons during today's All India Bank strike, UFBU Manipur Unit Convener Sizaguru Mayum Sanahal stated that the core issues and the purpose of making the 5 working days demand is not only to reduce the stress levels, health and other issues among the bank employees, but also to reduce the inconveniences faced by the general public in bank transactions and other allied services. He continued that the implementation of the 5 working days in a week, the working hours will be increased, providing greater flexibility and the most efficient banking services to the common people. In spite of boycott and bans imposed by various armed outfits, Manipur State observed the 77th Republic Day celebration 2026 yesterday, the 26th January, at various district headquarters across the state. The state-level observation was attended by Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Vala. On the occasion, President's Medals for Distinguished Service and Medal for Meritorious Service were awarded to deserving police personnel of the state government. Governor A.K. Vala unfurled the national flag and took the salute from march-past contingents at the ceremonial period led by 8th Manipur Rifles Commandant N. Madunimai. The celebration was also attended by Manipur Legislative Assembly Speaker T.H. Satyabrata, MLA's Chief Secretary and DGP Manipur Police. In a statement, the governor said Republic Day is an occasion to reaffirm faith in the values of justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity that form the foundation of the nation, highlighting Manipur's cultural heritage. Vala said the state's unity in diversity and the courage, resilience, and talent of its people, especially in sports, arts, culture, and public service, continue to inspire the country. Kangpokpi district also joined the rest of the nation in celebrating the 77th Republic Day yesterday, the 26th January. The main function was held at the District Sports Association DSA ground at Kangpokpi Turel Wangma, where Deputy Commissioner Upuluri Chaitanya IAS attended the program as chief guest and hoisted the national flag, with the national anthem reverberating across the gathering. Addressing the gathering, Upuluri Chaitanya shared updates on the rehabilitation process of the IDPs, informing that more than 300 families have returned to their previous localities, including those who had taken shelter in other districts of the valley. He stated that this development was made possible through the relentless efforts of the district administration, the police, the security forces, and the support of the public. The Deputy Commissioner further stated that efforts are underway to rehabilitate everyone, leaving no one behind. He commented that the district police, along with the security forces, are working continuously to ensure that the region is safe for rehabilitation. He also stated that the government is extending assistance and assurances to families returning to their homes from relief camps, with the objective of ensuring that no family is left out of the rehabilitation process. In addition, the state government has extended a special package alongside the existing Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin, he added. The 77th Republic Day was also celebrated at the Tamenglong Mini Stadium with Dr. L. Angsim Dangshawa, IAS, Deputy Commissioner, as the chief guest. The Deputy Commissioner unfurled the tricolor and then took the salute from the marching contingents commanded by M. Diriauddin Sa, MPS, SDPO Tamenglong. Addressing the gathering, Dr. Dangshawa urged citizens to reflect on the root causes of social problems, saying they arise from within oneself. He also criticized shortcomings in the public education system, alleging that many government teachers employ unfit substitutes, which contribute to poor student performances in government schools. He noted that some government teachers send their own children to the best private schools and questioned the moral responsibility of such practices. 17 contingents took part in the march past, 5 uniformed units and 12 school contingents. In the March Past competition, United Builder School's girls contingent secured first place. Trinity Public School boys took second and JNV girls finished third. More than 20 diligent office goers were honored with certificates of appreciation. The 77th Republic Day was also celebrated with patriotic fervor at Federal Public Ground, highlighting constitutional values and the district's development aspirations. Deputy Commissioner Manaum Ching unfurled the national flag and took the salute from parade contingents led by SDPO Parbung Zangkolen Haukip MPS. In her address, Deputy Commissioner Manaum Ching described the Constitution as the backbone of India's democracy and urged citizens to uphold its principles to build a just, peaceful and inclusive society. Emphasizing social issues, she urged for the elimination of gender discrimination, greater safety and dignity for women, and quality education for children. Highlighting key initiatives in the district, the Deputy Commissioner outlined several ongoing and proposed projects, including the survey for expansion of Tipai Muk Road, National Highway 102, completion of boys and girls hostels, construction of an EMRS at Loibal, opening of District Transport Office, a working women's hostel, a proposed community college, and a mini secretariat. She also spoke on improvements in health and drinking water infrastructures, plans for a district hospital, progress under the JJM and NBD schemes, and efforts to strengthen financial inclusion within the opening of new bank branches. She appealed to youth to focus on education and skills, avoid substance abuse, and contribute positively to society. As part of the celebrations, certificates of appreciations were awarded to 47 individuals for outstanding service to the district's welfare. Various departments showcased activities taken up, including as VEEP help desk for voter-related services. The Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, RIMS, Imphal also took part in the celebration of the 77th Republic Day on 26 January 2026 with patriotic fervor held in front of the RIMS administration block. RIMS Director Professor G. Sunil Kumar Sharma hoisted the tricolor national flag followed by the national anthem in the presence of administrators, faculties, staff, students and members of the RIMS community. Addressing the gathering, the RIMS Director extended Republic Day greetings and highlighted the significance of the day as a symbol of democracy, justice, equality, and constitutional values, paying tribute to freedom fighters and the framers of the Constitution. He reaffirmed RIM's commitment of service to humanity, marking over 55 years of contribution to healthcare in Manipur and the northeastern region. Reviewing the past year, he noted major achievements including nearly 5 lakh OPD visits, over 54,000 inpatient admissions, expansion of surgical services, and strengthening of super specialty departments such as neurosurgery, cardiovascular surgery, pediatric surgery. He also highlighted RIM's completion of 1 year as a center of excellence for rare diseases, the first in the Northeast, providing financial assistance up to rupees 50 lakh to eligible patients.
A very happy Republic Day once again on this beautiful morning in front of our most loved air block in this prestigious institute, RIMS Imphal. Republic Day is not merely a date on our calendar, it is a solemn reminder of the day when India chose to govern itself through the ideals of democracy, justice and equality. As the tricolor rises before us today, it stands as a symbol of sacrifice, unity, hope, values that must guide us in every sphere of our lives. We remember with deep reverence the freedom fighters and architects of our Constitution, whose vision transformed a newly independent nation into a proud republic.
During yesterday's March Past competition held in connection with the observation of the 77th Republic Day celebration, Fort Mahar Borders Regiment received the award for first position in the uniform contingent category, while Assam Rifles received the second position and Border Security Forces along with 11th Indian Reserve Battalion bagged the third position. Under the school contingent category, KZBP Andro received the first position award, while Manipur Public School Girls received the second position award, and TZ High Secondary School received the third position award. Meanwhile, 14 NCC Senior Boys and Girls, 65th Girls NCC and NCC Senior Air Wing received the awards for first, second and third position on the NCC contingent category. Further, Tourism Department bagged the first position award for tableaux category, while Handloom and Textiles Department of Textile, Commerce and Industry received the second position award, and Forest Department received the third position award. Sericulture Department bagged the first position award under the Gate Construction category. India ushered in its 77th Republic Day on Monday with a grand display of its cultural heritage, economic growth and military might that included warplanes, indigenously built missiles, newly raised units, and lethal weapons used during Operation Sindoor. President of the European Council Antonio Costa and President of the European Commission Ursula von der Leyen graced the celebrations as chief guest, marking a significant diplomatic moment alongside the military display. The annual military parade reflected India's strategic autonomy and diverse sourcing of its defense hardware, with Russian origin platforms showcased alongside US manufactured ones. Although the overarching theme of the event was 150 years of Vande Mataram, the Indian military's Operation Sindoor too found prominence at the parade on the Kartavya Path, the center place boulevard of the national capital. The parade commenced with the President Draupadi Murmu taking the salute shortly after she, Costa von der Leyen, flanked by the Indian President's bodyguards, arrived at the Kartavia Path in traditional buggy. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, several other union ministers, the country's top military brass, foreign diplomats and senior officials were among the spectators. Senior Under Officer Swati Laistrom, daughter of Laistrom Birzit Singh of Kundrakpa Makalekai, Imphal East, successfully represented 1st Manipur Air Squadron NCC Group Imphal and the Northeastern region at the prestigious 77th Republic Day Parade 2026 held at Kartavia Path, New Delhi. Senior Under Officer Swati served as the second in command of the All India NCC Girls Marching Contingent, leading her platoon with exemplary discipline, precision and confidence. She was the only cadet from Manipur to be selected and entrusted with a leading role in the contingent, marking a historic milestone for the state and bringing immense pride to the NCC fraternity of the Northeastern region. The unit also expressed immense pride in the achievement of Cadet Under Officer Moramba Konsam and Cadet Under Officer Pinky Ningthosam, whose consistent performance at national level NCC platforms has further elevated the stature of the squadron. Their successful participation at the All India Vayu Sainik Camp AIVSC 2025 and the Republic Day Camp 2026 in New Delhi, including participation in the Prime Minister's rally, reflects the high standards of training, discipline and leadership inculcated within the unit. The unit congratulated the participating cadets for bringing recognition to the squadron at the national platform. Collectively, these accomplishments underline the rising leadership's operational readiness and national visibility being achieved by the cadets of 1 Manipur Air Squadron NCC. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back.
Strengthen the school community and enhance relationship and connectivity by encouraging community environment gi objective da Ijukon haina mingthonba community event ama UNACO group of institution na pangthok chagadori lagliba February gi date 1 amadi 2 numit nini chupna pangthok chagadori ba school community event na pre-nursery dagi na higher secondary da leiba mahiroi singna saruk yabagi khudong chaba du thamjari. Education beyond boundaries haiba thimda sinjariba students singi tongan ba category da makhal kayagi events sing thamjari. Panel discussion on latest education trends and workshop on different topics by guest speaker, multicultural dance competition, written quiz competition, story writing competition, painting competition, science exhibition, debate competition, aduga on sport akoy reels competition amasu sinjari aduda natana fashion show amadi atop nungarve event kaya amasu thamjari mayam ki entertainment gi damakta Binita Laishram gi live performance su uchagadori event nasigi hen akupa marol gi damak makhada pizari ba contact number asida natraga www.educon.in da pau phobi bayagani Sinjariba school community event asibu support agibo ina UNACO school chanungda lakiduna parents amadi mayam pumna makna saruk yabiyo haina haizari.
Educon, powered by UNACO Group of Institutes.
Manipur ke hanba neuro patients ke amatangairaba specialized hospital, neuro emergency trauma net multi speciality hospital singjai mathak tongthamlikai da handuk chare. Hospital asna maruina BP stroke, brain tumor, lambi ki khudong thiba, spinal disc prolapse, spinal tumor amadi migraine chingba layengli. Hospital asida neuro gi layeng berchangba afaba makal gi khusu khulai amadi machine marang kaida lei. Masina kokka mari lenaba tongan ba makal gi anaba sing ningthina layengli. Lamdam masida neurosurgeon yamna tangari maramna chingmadi arapa hom dagi lakpa anaba sing neurosurgeon unanaba honabada awaba kya mayongdari. Masida sunatna matam tintana anaba layenguna maram oraga khudong thiba kya sumayongdari. Masi punamakta kharado orabusu kananaba Dr. Parkinson Singh MCS Neurosurgery AIMS New Delhi na masamaki hospital asida pung kunmari leituna anaba sing layengli. Hospital asida ataba mamalda layeng matanatana OPD general amadi ICU beds operation medicine x-ray amadi lab kamai na basinasu ataba mamalda phangalli. Ngasi maglension biro amadi kudong saba singa silobi ho Hena ko pamrol gidamak hospital asigi telephone number 700553416 natraga 89745721.
Ayang na taibang khongda jarakibasi kumjali singamaga samapal humphudra 1970 mas ke kunipar lamtagina kunmathoi nipan ba thang janamit ke ayuk pung mapanda ayang taibang phaurakki lol leijaba phije leijaba lining leijaba maitai phurupse amtadi ningkha tamna lining mikha pondabasu oirasi.
Welcome back. You're watching Primetime ELITETV English News. Toksom Hemo Singh, Chairman and Managing Director of Pantoibi Housing Finance Company Limited, Uripok Torang Bamlekai, has been invited to attend the APUHF International Conference to be held on the theme Evolving Landscape of Housing Finance from 11th to 14th February at Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi. The international conference is being jointly organized by National Housing Bank along with Asia Pacific Union for Housing Finance. The event will witness participation from policymakers, officials from government, regulatory and supervisory bodies, development financial institutions, housing agencies, multilateral institutions, and several other foreign delegations. G5, a conglomerate of Ben outfits namely KCP, KYKL, Prepac, Prepac Pro and UNLF Finance Committee has imposed a ban on two fuel outlets, namely Sorojini Oil Pump of Wangbal, Kenel, Mapan under Thoubal District and Ilidas Fuel Station of Moirang, Tanalekai under Visnupur District with effect from 1st February. A release issued by the joint outfit stated that the ban is being imposed for the disrespect shown to the revolutionary group's request of financial assistance and their contrary actions to stand against the armed groups. The release further cautioned other fuel outlets in the state Manipur not to follow the bad examples of the two fuel outlets and to extend cooperation to the movements of the armed revolutionary groups. A total shutdown has been called in parts of Kangpokpi district following an arson attack on K Songlung 2 village in Manipur Southern Hills area on Republic Day, January 26, allegedly carried out by cadres of the proscribed Jeliangrong United Front JUF. According to community organizations, the village was set on fire on January 26, triggering fear and insecurity among residents of the Kukizo community, even as the state marked the 77th Republic Day. The Committee on Tribal Unity (CTU) condemned the attack and alleged lapses in security arrangements in the area. Demanding immediate action, the CTU issued a 24-hour ultimatum to the state authorities to arrest those responsible for the burning of K Songlung 2 village. The organization warned that failure to act would lead to a total shutdown of National Highway 2 AH2 and National Highway 37 from midnight of January 27 to midnight of January 28. Two Kukijo umbrella organizations have warned the Jeliangrong United Front's Kamsan faction that it will be held responsible for any escalation of violence following the burning of a Kukizo village in Manipur. In a joint statement issued on January 27, the United People's Front and the Kuki National Organization condemned the arson at K Songlung village and said any deterioration in the security situation would be attributed to the Jeliangrong United Front. The UPF and KNO said attacks on villages deepen mistrust and undermine fragile peace efforts. They rejected attempts to justify violence, including claims linked to alleged poppy cultivation, stating that arson, intimidation, and collective punishment cannot be defended on any grounds. The Foothills Naga Coordination Committee FNCC on January 27 strongly refuted claims made by certain Kuki civil society organization regarding the alleged burning of a village named K Songlung, terming the allegations false and misleading. In a press statement, the FNCC clarified that no recognized village was targeted and asserted that the structures dismantled were illegal farmhouses linked to illicit poppy cultivation in the Wapong Intan area of Manipur. According to the FNCC, the action followed efforts by the Zhejiang United Front to curb large-scale poppy plantation and associated activities. The committee stated that at least 3 farmhouses used by individuals engaged in poppy cultivation were dismantled. It categorically denied assertions by organizations such as the Cookie Organization for Human Rights Trust, COHUR, the Sadar Hill Chiefs Association, and the Committee on Tribal Unity that the village had been set ablaze, maintaining that no settlement known as K Songlung exists in official records. The FNCC cited the Manipur Hill Area Village Authority Act 1956, which stipulates that a village must comprise a minimum of 20 households to be legally recognized. It further noted that there is no village named K Songlung or K Songlung 2 listed in the Manipur Gazette. What existed at the site, the committee said, were temporary structures erected for poppy cultivations on what it described as Naga ancestral land. Assam Congress President Gaurav Gogoi on January 27 criticized the union government over the seating arrangement for the leader of opposition during the Republic Day parade, calling it a slight to a constitutional office. Leader of opposition in the Rajya Sabha, Mallikarjun Kharge, and leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, attended the parade at Kartavya Path on January 26 but were seated in the third row. The placement triggered sharp political reactions from the Congress. Speaking to reporters, Gogoi said, the protocol to be followed towards the leader of opposition during the Republic Day event could not be seen yesterday. This has happened repeatedly. He added that the Prime Minister must explain why he disregards the respectable position of the leader of opposition while he calls Parliament a temple of democracy. The Congress on Monday said one of the questions in the House listing and housing census raises serious questions on the government's true intention for the caste census and demanded it hold talks with political parties, states, and civil society organizations before finalizing the details of the caste enumeration exercise. Congress General Secretary in charge of communications, Jairam Ramesh, said Phase 1 of the much-delayed Census 2027 is scheduled to be conducted during April to September 2026. Noting the Modi government has just notified the list of subjects to be covered in the House listing and housing census schedule, he said question 12 asks whether the head of a household belongs to the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, or other categories, rather than explicitly asking about OBC and general categories. Israel stated that its military was conducting a large-scale operation to locate the last hostages in Gaza, as Washington and other mediators pressure Israel and Hamas to move into the next phase of their ceasefire. The statement came as Israel's cabinet met to discuss the possibility of opening Gaza's key Rafah border crossing with Egypt, and a day after top U.S. envoys met with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu about next steps. The return of the remaining hostage, Ron Givley, has been widely seen as removing the remaining obstacle to moving ahead with opening the Rafah crossing, which would signal the U.S. brokered ceasefire's second phase. For ELITETV News channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram, and X for more information about the channel. Let us take a look at the headlines once again. Banks in Manipur go on strike supporting All India Bank strike demanding 5 working days implementation. '77th Republic Day celebration held amidst boycott and ban by various armed groups in Manipur. India flaunts military might at 77th Republic Day. First Manipur Air Squadron NCC signs at Republic Day Celebration 2026 in New Delhi. shut down cold in Kangpokpi after Republic Day arson attack on Kuki Jo village. Congress questions Modi government's intentions on caste census. Israel launches operations to locate last hostages in Gaza. That's all for now. Keep watching ELITETV English News for more updates. Thanks for tuning in.